Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome to a brand new movie review. This one is for Renfield. Now Renfield is directed by Chris McKay and stars Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Hoult, Awkwafina, Brenda Scott Jones, and Ben Schwartz. Now the torture assisting to his narcissistic boss, Dracula is forced to procure his master's prey and do his every bidding. However, after centuries of servitude, he is ready to see if there is a life outside of the shadow of the Prince of Darkness. Now, ever since I saw the first trailer for this movie for Renfield, I was sold. It's a dark comedy. You have Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Hoult. What else can you ask for? And I think the combination of the two Nicks, if you will, there's just a precision to each other. There's so much fun to see on screen, and I think one of the best part of the movie is Nick Cage being Dracula, because it's Dracula, he gets to be big and theatrical and grand, and I feel like Nicolas Cage really got to lean into that in the role and just really have fun with it. I feel like as I was watching the film and doing all of his scenes, he was just having fun being Dracula, and how could you not? So based on the trailer, on the surface, you think, okay, so we got Renfield, who is essentially the lifelong assistant or eternal long assistant doing his master's every bidding, and they live to years, to centuries, and etc. To the point where Renfield is getting a little bit tired of doing all the bidding, having to gather all of the victims, aka the food for Dracula. He's getting tired of that lifestyle. And I like the way they frame it in the trailer, where he is in a support group talking about him being in a toxic relationship, and that relationship is between, employee and boss, and he feeling stuck. And he can get out of it. And how does he does that? And how can he get the support to kind of be independent of that lifestyle? But the movie is so much fun, and it's more than that. This essentially, Dracula wants to dominate the world, but given his current state, he's not at full power. So he needs Renfield to go out and do his every bidding to help nurse him, heal him back to full power, so he can take over the world. But while in doing so, Renfield comes across, or he crosses paths with Teddy, who is a part, or guess essentially the leader of the Lobo gang. And that's how we cross paths with Awkwafina's character, who is a police officer. And without giving too much away, because I want you guys to see everything unraveling the movie, this movie just keep on giving and building. There's different layers to it. And actually all the characters got a really good amount of development and arc. Teddy got his story, Renfield obviously, even Dracula, and I kind of wanted a little bit more from Awkwafina and her side of things. Like essentially she got her arc, but there are characters that directly connected to Awkwafina that I wish we got to see a little bit more of it. But still, it was really fun to see how everything plays out. And what's interesting with this movie is a dark comedy, and they lean heavily into that aspect. From the action was really good, but it's like gore. Think of Cocaine Bear, that type of comedy, and especially the over the top action. and it was perfect for this film with Dracula. And Dracula starts off, I mean, he's still menacing and scary because he's Dracula, but he's a little bit more of a character in the beginning of the first act because he's not at full power, so he just yells and screams a lot. He can't really physically do anything. He can go out, he can turn into a bat, he can do a lot of things. He can fight, so he needs Renfield to do all that. As we see in the movie, he continues to heal and get more power for him, but the third act, he's frightening. So the movie starts a bit chaotic as expected, but by the third act, I was fully invested and even got a little emotional, to be completely honest with you. And I also just love Nicolas Hoult in these roles. I mean, he's so great, and he's acting, the way he breaks down the script and the lines, and he is in these scenes in the support group, just like unintentionally giving his motivational intentions. Was so great to see, and it was very Renfield, so I completely enjoyed that. Awkwafina was really badass as well. I haven't seen her, I mean, she got to do action in Shang-Chi, but this was even more so, and I was really impressed with it, and I want more roles like this for Awkwafina. Now, Renfield is a lot of fun. I mean, if you like this type of dark comedy, over the top action, and of course Nick Cage, or you're going to have a really fun time, a blast watching this movie. Because, I mean, the story is much straightforward, but I mean, the characters are so great, and the action, the comedy, I really have a fun time watching this. So this one, I think you should definitely must watch. I mean, if you have seen already what is out there in the theater already and looking for something new and fun and really good, there you go, Renfield. So that's my review for Renfield. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.